guys, Mark here with Walter's World, and we're in Savannah, Georgia for St. Patrick's Day. Now, I'm not wearing so much green today, just a little, because it's a few days after St. Patrick's Day, and I've learned a lot that I need to share with you. Because if you're going to come down here to Savannah for St. Patrick's Day, which is actually one of the top 2 or 3 largest parades and parties for St. Patrick's Day in the U.S., there's a few things you should know. So here are 10 things you need to know to enjoy St. Patrick's Day in Savannah a little bit more. Now, the first thing you should know is some of the statistics. Okay, one thing, guys. In 2012, over 1 million people came to Savannah to celebrate. This city was packed. Savannah's a town of 250,000 people, and there was 1 million visitors in town just to enjoy the festivities. And the festivities are all over the place. Now, 1 million visitors, and there was 15,000 people participating in the parades. So guys, this is a great time with lots and lots of people. So that's the first thing you need to know. Second thing you need to know is, if you're going to be coming down to the parade, make sure you get downtown early. Now, what they do is they have a parade route, and you can actually be on the squares and set up a tent and put tables there and stuff like that, but you have to get there early in the morning to reserve your spot. Now, you can't actually get into the square until 6 a.m., but people are there at 2 in the morning waiting with their tables and their tents. I was there at 3:30 this morning. Well, 3:30 on St. Patrick's Day, waiting to get in there. At 6 o'clock, the park's open, and you can put all your stuff there, get in there, and have a great, start having a good time. But it gets a little tense there as people are fighting for position in the parks, okay? So make sure you get there early if you're going to have a seat in the squares. If you're going to be just walking along the parade route, you'll be fine. You can see from all over, you'll be fine. But just in case you want to get a spot in the squares, you're going to have to be there nice and early. Another thing you need to do early is book your hotels early. The city has lots of hotels, but they do book out very quickly for St. Patrick's Day. And guys, if you are staying at a hotel, they probably will have some extra rules during St. Patrick's, because there's so many people in town. Remember, 1 million people are here, and they're going to be asking for wristbands. Maybe they'll have a wristband for you to make sure you can come in and go when you want or whatever. So make sure you pay attention to the concierge. Has everybody signed in so they can come in and out, because they do sometimes limit who can actually come into the hotels, okay? Now, fourth thing, we're going back to the parade route. Now, if you're going to be drinking, which you will be, because it's St. Patrick's Day in Savannah, if you're going to be drinking, make sure you know where one of the public toilets are, because the hotels and restaurants will literally close their doors to non-guests using the restroom. So make sure you keep an eye out for a toilet. And they will get kind of nasty during the day, so try to get all your pee done early so that by the time in the afternoon you're okay. All right? Now, the fifth thing you should know is, when does the parade actually start? Because I'm saying, I was there at 3:30 in the morning to get my spot in a park. Then we got to put up the stuff at 6, then people show up about 9:30. The actual parade starts at about 10:15. Okay, so 10:30, you'll see stuff going around, people going around. And the parade, I mean, there's soldiers that hike through that march through. There's, children's groups. There's the Girl Scouts, because they're from here. They have normal parade floats like you used to see. There's all kinds of stuff, and it goes all throughout the day. And if you need to get some little cool, green stuff for St. Patrick's Day, there's people pushing that stuff around. But the actual parade starts at 10:15. Okay? Now, if you're going to be coming down to the parade, the sixth thing you need to know is, parking is a nightmare for St. Pat's, guys. I mean, you're going to be parking far, far away. So that's another reason to get there early, so you can find a parking spot so you can walk. My wife and kids, they came later to see me, since I was there from 3:30 in the morning until I got dragged out about 2 o'clock. Anyway. But the thing is, we had to walk about 45 minutes to get to our parking spots, so just be prepared. And if you're staying in hotels usually only give you 1 parking spot. So if you got multiple people staying in the hotel, just make sure, hey, one of your cars is going to be able to be parked right there. So parking is a nightmare. Seventh thing about it is, guys, the parade is in the morning, okay, and it starts early, and people are celebrating early, but the parade stops at about 12 or 2 o'clock, depending on how many people go through. Probably 2 o'clock is a good one, but the party goes all day, okay? So think, parade in the morning, party all afternoon, and they have all kinds of good stuff going on. There's parades, there's impromptu parades, there's concerts, all kinds of stuff. Okay. The 8th thing you need to know, and this is more of a legal standpoint. Now, Savannah is one of the few cities in the United States where you can actually walk around with open liquor in the streets. Now, the thing is, many people think that is for any kind of liquor or any kind of container. It's not like that. This is very important because you will get fined. You can get a $400 or $500 fine for having liquor on the streets, even though they say it's legal. So what you need to know is, you have to have your beer or drinks in a plastic cup, 16 ounces or less in size. So if my European friends, that's half liter or less, you know, because half liter, we couldn't have any more than that. Half liter or 16 ounces of alcohol or less in a plastic cup. So you cannot have a plastic bottle, you cannot have a glass bottle or a can of beer or anything like that, because the cops are here from all over and they will ticket you. Okay, so make sure you're paying attention to that. But you can walk around with a big old, 16-ounce beer and have a good time with that. So you'll be fine. Okay, the 9th thing you need to know about when you come to Savannah for St. Pat's is the eating. Guys, the restaurants will be booked up, and if you're thinking Savannah, we're known for great food, and the city has amazing restaurants. During St. Pat's, there's so many people here, you will be waiting in line for an hour and a half, or whatever, if you're trying to go to a nicer place. So sometimes, limit your Savannah cuisine that day. Maybe get easier things so you're at a bar, get some corned beef and cabbage or whatever. Go that route versus the fancier restaurants, because you could be waiting a very long time. And you got the lines for the food and drinks, that sometimes take a while. Okay, and the 10th thing you need to know is, guys, just enjoy the city, enjoy the time, because literally the city gets crazy. The fountain behind me at Forsyth Park, they turn the fountains green, and I'm not just talking the big ones, I'm talking little tiny ones. Okay. Let's go. Okay, around town, all fountains green. Don't jump in them, you'll get in trouble. Okay, so don't jump in the fountains. But all the fountains turn green. Everybody is celebrating, from the youngest to the oldest. There's little kids parades. There's concert for adults. There's concert for kids. There's concert for crazy people. I mean, there's all kinds of great stuff going on, and you're gonna have a lot of fun when you're in Savannah for St. Pat's. So those are my tips for you guys when you're heading to Savannah for St. Pat's. Whatever year you come, it is a great time. The city really gets involved. One of the biggest St. Pat's festivals or parades in the United States, and the city is just a great old time. And here in March, it's 80 degrees in March, so it's like summer. Because look, I'm wearing shorts and a t-shirt, and it's 2 days after St. Patrick's Day. So have a great time with St. Pat's in Savannah. It's a great place. If you want to learn more about visiting Savannah, 5 things you're going to love and hate about visiting Savannah, the 10 sights to see in Savannah, or other travel things. If you want to go to Europe or travel around the U.S. or South America, or you want to learn a language, we have all kinds of stuff on our website, www.waltersworld.com. You can also follow us on Facebook. You can follow us on Twitter. We have all kinds of stuff. So we look forward to being in contact with you. If you got ideas for some new videos around the U.S. or around the world, or anything you want, put a little comment down in the comment section. Click like, enjoy the video, so we can get to see more. And thank you guys, and have a great time in Savannah, and have an awesome St. Patrick's Day wherever you may be. Dublin, Savannah, or on the floor. Well, you got to be here early in the morning, like 2, to get one of these spots on here. But you can't actually go into the parks because they're closed till 6. So you got your stuff lined up here, waiting to throw it over the side, and hopefully no one will take your spot. Good luck with that one. Well, how Irish. Exactly. So here we are. It's now 6:01, and literally it went from absolutely nothing to all these tents up and stuff like that. You have to run like crazy to get your space in the squares. Oh my God. Cops come by, say don't cross the barriers, you got to get everything. And this is literally all these things have popped up in here in 1 minute. I'm not even kidding. That's one of the things. You're here, and this craziness happens at 6 when they put all the stuff up. But the thing is, lots of people go home until the parade actually starts at 10:30, as opposed to, you're here at 4 in the morning, being with the kiddies. Just to give you an idea, it's 3:45 in the morning. I'm already showered. Now I'm off to try to get the space at